From the dramatic tension and keenly to the vibrant humour of Ebony Crew, I've been able to experience a wide range of theatre these past 10 years, thanks to STAGETEXT captioning.
If there are any Americans among us, then today they will be celebrating Thanksgiving. And we have reason to be thankful to one group of deaf Americans from New York who came on a cultural vacation to London 10 years ago. They had arranged with the Royal Shakespeare Company to caption a performance of Antony and Cleopatra at the Barbican Theatre. The performance of Antony and Cleopatra proved to be a bit radical for one deaf person who walked out at the interval saying that she'd not seen such a bad production since the school play of 30 years ago. The glorious thing is that the caption enabled her to make that judgment with confidence. Others stayed on, enjoyed the show, and were thrilled by the accessibility of it all. We decided to create a charity, STAGETEXT, with the aim of advocating for captioning, delivering the service, and by offering awareness and training in captioning technology, encouraging arts venues to take responsibility for access. We're very grateful to the Royal Shakespeare Company in securing permission for us to caption the Duchess of Malfi at the Barbican Theatre on the 15th of November 2000. Lynn Jackson was our first captioner. I'm not sure who was more frightened, Lynn or I, as we sat in the Barbican's technical box on that first night with 100 deaf people hoping to gain access to the show. But it was a tremendous success. Those early days gave us a lot of fun, with Geoff, then our 70-year-old computer whiz kid, creating our website, and Merfyn, our technician, crawling along the front of the stage at the Theatre Royal Drury Lane, trying to fix cabling to the caption unit while Ruthie Henschel was rehearsing My Funny Valentine.
It is clear that many people in the theatre have not met assertive deaf people, and I think... yes, you can see me, yes. And I think more engagement of deaf people in the arts, both behind as well as in front of the stage, would be good for everyone.
STAGETEXT is not a deaf organisation. It is an arts organisation that aims to increase access to the arts for everyone who has a hearing loss. As a result of all this, deaf, deafened and hard-of-hearing people can feel a sense of equality.
I remember in my own case, we captured the performance of The Wizard of Oz, but I remembered the tones of that from the days when I could hear, and it all came flooding back, and it was the most emotional experience.
I was born profoundly deaf. My parents wanted me to be able to laugh, cry and clap at plays like anyone else. It was tougher to follow. I stuck to the front with my family and make notes or mouth to me what was happening.
I began losing my hearing during the last decade and thought that enjoying plays would be lost to me. Once again, it's been said before and I'll say it again an awful lot more. STAGETEXT has changed the world for me and thousands like me.
Geoff, Merfyn and I had for some years prior to 2000 been asking theatres why they did not offer captioning. They were simply not aware of the need, thinking that sound enhancement systems and sign language interpretation were adequate.
My deafness is too severe for my victim, and I don't know enough sign language to follow a piano interpreted performance. So I felt frustrated until I saw a STAGETEXT caption production of Midsummer Night's Dream, and I can honestly say that it changed everything with instant access.
The precision of the text, capturing the tone of the production, is important to us. our directors, and of course all members of the audience, whether they're for the captioning or not.
I have 10% hearing. I hear sounds more clear about either read the repeat word or read how they sound via captions. This has given me a more rounded sensory theatrical experience.
After 5 years of steady growth, and we were delivering about 90 shows a year then, we were able to employ a professional CEO, Tabitha Allen. And over the next 5 years, Tabitha encouraged the growth of independent captioning services. Last year, there were some 550 caption shows around the UK.
People, theatre managers mostly, who are afraid that the captions would spoil the performance for hearing people. But in actual fact, we've had quite a few hearing people say how much they appreciated the captions.
I want captioning to be as normal a part of customer service as comfortable seats, informative programmes, plentiful toilets, helpful box offices and well-staffed bars.
At the start of our mission to make theatre accessible, I was very much involved in technicians in the theatre, setting up the unit and trying to negotiate the best possible position so that deaf people could fully enjoy the show and not be choosing whether to watch the show or the caption.
The quality of the whole experience is key. From the ease of booking tickets to the clear communication skills of front of house staff.
It's probably the first time that all of us are in the same place at the same time. But it won't be the first time that we're thinking how that warm glow from the captioning box is helping a lot more people in the audience than you can imagine. We know that we can overcome the challenges of the future because of the great success of the last 10 years.
Geoff, Merfyn and I have been volunteers throughout, but you should never underestimate the determination of a focused group of individuals. We've now stepped down from the board, knowing that we leave behind a very successful organisation that will move on to greater future successes. We look forward to the next 10 years. Thank you very much.